guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for coming back to see me. I'm really pleased you've done so, and I'm really pleased about to bring you this video. It's one I've been thinking about making for a while, um, but now I really want to do it because I feel like Proxima have you covered. It's one of the brands that's become one of my favorite brands on AliExpress. I think they make some excellent watches. They don't bring out as many different models and stuff as some other brands on AliExpress, but it's so consistent with the finishing and what you're getting. The K shape they've been using for a while it looks beautiful, reliable, does the job. But I do think I've honestly got the best free watch collection you can have. It will come in around with sales and stuff, probably up £400 odd. So it's not cheap, but they're excellent watches, well spec'd. There's everything you could want. So we've got a dressy sort of sports gala piece. We've got a dive arm. We've got a chronograph. All three of these watches you could use for sort of every occasion. I think if you was going away on holiday or you're going away for a good period of time, these three watches have you completely covered. They're three that I'm exceptionally happy to have in my own collection now. Beautiful watches. Like I said, I'll leave links in the description of all three. They've also made, as you've probably seen by now, a really good upgrade to their watches in terms of in the shape of the on-the-fly adjust clasp, the adjustable one. Really cool. I've got two of them installed on two of my watches that you'll see. But I think these watches are excellent. I really do. I think these are three that you should be really looking at during the sale. They've one or two of them on their store has been put on sale already. I'm not exactly sure because some of them have, some of them haven't. But do have a look. But yeah, during the AliExpress sort of Easter sale, I think they're really going to have you covered. And I think these three are unbelievable. So I will stop going on. Thanks for tuning back in. I just thought I'd put in a little extra video, something a little bit different, because all I really do is reviews. Please let me know if this is the sort of thing you're interested in. But I'll stop going on because it's about that time to have a look at the watches. Let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so these are the watches. I've got just a little case that I've put them in. They don't live in this case, but for the purpose of the video, it seemed like the most prudent way of doing it. And there we go. These are the watches, guys. We have the PX1690, we have the PX1715, and the PX1703. I think these three really do make up some collection and just really show what Proxima are doing at the moment. So I'm going to run through a few of these watches. I'll bring up the specs and stuff next to them. I have reviewed all of them. You'd have seen this one yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to go through them very briefly. But I do think these three watches make up a serious collection that won't cost the earth. And yeah, looks the business, doesn't it? So there we go. Let me just zoom back in. And like I said, you can have another little look. And we're just going to go through them one at a time. And I'll leave a shot of all three of them together. But let me just put this to the side. And we can look at the PX1690. I did review this piece a while ago, actually. When I reviewed it, it didn't have the little upgrade that I've since installed. That does come as standard now. I'll bring some specs up next to me. Well sized. It's a sort of like dressy sports watch. I called it a Garda watch in my review. I will leave a link to the review in the description. But I really do love this watch. A number white dial. You can see the indices. They're a little bit off-white, a little bit of a contrast against the dial. Proxima printed onto the dial and automatic as well. Date window down at the 6, which I've always said is my preferred position, and all the specs next to me. So there you are. So yeah, all stainless steel construction, good size, and like I said, this is the new addition to the Proxima range in terms of their adjustable clasp. It's really easy to operate. You push it in to make it smaller. Obviously, you push the button and you pull it out when you want to adjust it. I tend to put it on my wrist, really large, and just size it as I'm wearing it, just make it a bit smaller, quite easy to do. But yeah, I think this watch is exceptional. My first Proxima, really, I think I had a dive watch some time ago, but I class this as my real first Proxima, and this is the one that has stayed. You'll see the level of finishing on the hands, and that's sort of consistent throughout the watch. A really cool piece, and one I'm really happy to have in my collection. So let's put that down to the side just for a moment. Bear with me 1 second, guys. That's better. Leave it just there. And then the second one is, you'll see the review for this yesterday. It's the PX1715. This is a chronograph. It's a sort of it's a homage of a vintage pulsometer. And and I've put it on a different strap. You'll see this is a Vario strap. Do check out Vario, guys. They produce some excellent stuff. But yeah, it's got a Seagull ST1902 movement inside. It's not a hacking movement, so you'll see the times are slightly off. I did try setting them almost bang on, but where it's not hacking, I couldn't set it exact. I do like the dial. I've actually brought the specs next to me as well, so you can have a look at the specs. You would have seen it yesterday. If you watched the video, you'll know the specs, but I brought the basic stuff next to me to make you aware. But yeah, sapphire crystal, nice sort of yellow dial. You've got information at the top. You've got the crowns at the two, pushes at the 2 and 4, crown at the 3 o'clock, which only push pull. And this one, obviously, I don't have the new clasp on it. Given it's on a leather strap, but that's the movement inside, and that's one of those things that's really going to captivate you. Really, really beautiful piece. So there we go. That's the PX1715, a real winner of a watch that you've seen yesterday. Let me just put that down as well. And then we're left with the dive watch. So for me, guys, I'll be honest, I think if I had to choose one diver on AliExpress that I would recommend to you, bear me 1 second, it would be no doubt, it'd be this one. I think this is the jewel in the crown of Proxima, to be honest. I think this is, for me, it's the one dive watch on AliExpress that I would push people towards. The colorway, the finishing, the bezel, the hands and indices, and now with that adjustable clasp as well. Yeah, what's not to like, to be honest, guys? I think, like I said, I believe reviews. I've reviewed all these three now, so I'll leave reviews in the description. I'll bring the basic specs up next to me now as well, so you can sort of see what you're working with. Well sized, a really, really nice watch. It's one that's sold out for Proxima. At the time of recording this, it's back in stock. And like I said, with the sale definitely push you in the same direction with this Proxima watch. Really, really beautiful piece. You can see the AR coating, good crystal clarity. I like the color bezel. Yeah, but that's the specs. Like I said, PT5000 running inside this as it is in this one. Seagull movement in this one. But like I said, this one, I would go, if I wanted a diver on AliExpress, this is the one I would tell you to buy. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful watch. So, what do you make of my free watch collection, guys? They're the free watches that I think represent an amazing free watch collection. Like I said, you got a sports dress piece, chronograph, and a diver. What more could you want in terms of your watches? So there we are. But guys and girls, please let me know what you think about these watches and possibly any other watches you'd like to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.